Blah, 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 miscellaneous retards. This is the Maggott Show. Worship me. Tonight our guest is Gamsno Frakesh. Gamsno is the creator of a revolutionary new breakfast cereal called Bran, Oats, and Shards of Fucking Glass. It's a cereal for people who don't like sugary cereal but still want the pleasure of defiling their bodies. I'm guessing the reason he's come on the show is that there's been a shortage of relevant guests in the last little while.
Are you kidding? We turned down Buford the sex-offending dinosaur for this guy.
I love you, you love me. Let's not tell the feds though, please.
Wow, a perverted Barney song. Never heard one of those before.
Well, there's a reason the symbol for the Unrepentant Sex Offenders Union is a purple dinosaur.
Yeah, anyways, Gamsno, what motivated you to make this new and supposedly revolutionary breakfast solution?
Well, it's just really important to me that stupid people feel as much pain as possible. Day after day, we're bombarded with advertisements that are full of bullshit. Why? Because people keep buying it. So I think what needs to be done is the people who will believe what a marketer tells them need to be removed from the gene pool. Since good marketing can turn any negative into a positive, provided you're a retard, I just decided to see how dumb people are. Our extensive marketing campaign paints bran, oats, and shards of fucking glass as a health food. We boast that we are the only cereal that contains over 800 times the recommended daily minimum of silicates and fiber. Then we talk about how many bowls of crackling oat bran you'd have to eat to get the same amount. We talk about how 90% of Americans have a deficiency in several important vitamins, then don't bother to mention how our cereal doesn't have any of them. Basically, we give the whole health pitch. We figure if you're dumb enough to believe us when we tell you it's good for you, even though it has a bowl of broken fucking glass right in the picture, you deserve all the classical conditioning our cereal is about to give you.
This presents me with a moral conundrum. We Maggotonians are notoriously intolerant of deception, as I'm sure you know. Yet here you are with a giant, outrageous lie that's designed to be as obvious as possible with the intended message that the consumers need to start paying attention when people lie to them. This leaves me quite torn.
Well, we have the FDA-required disclaimer warning, eating this cereal will kill you. They wanted us to say this cereal is associated with significant health risks and ingesting it could be harmful or fatal, but we're just sick of people pussyfooting around, so we just said, no, this cereal will fucking kill you!
So, do people still eat it?
Yes. Our infomercials have produced 10 million in initial sales. We're huge in the organic foods and herbs crowd. We said that broken glass is nature's broom, and they just lapped it up. A few people tried to sue us, but apparently end-user license agreements are legally binding on pretty much anything now. By opening this box, you absolve Gamsno Health Foods Incorporated from all liability in killing your own moron ass off, blah, blah, blah. You gotta love what our courts will put up with, or hate it with a seething rage.
I've got this great idea to start putting end-user license agreements on walls that say stuff like, by continuing to respirate, you indicate your acceptance of this agreement. Then have the rest be a basic power of attorney form. Anyway, we've got to break for the Marketroid filth. Stay with us. You're listening to the Maggott Show. I'm surprised it hasn't given you blisters on your...
If you loved your family, you'd buy them all a copy of Star Thugs. 99.9% of all people in history who did not have a copy of Star Thugs died, many of them through painful and terminal conditions that have never been reported by a Star Thugs owner. Not owning Star Thugs kills an estimated 500,000 people each year, and it will be even more once we finish our weather machine. Do the right thing for your loved ones. Get them a copy of Star Thugs before it's too late. I'm serious. We will fucking find you.
And now, back to our program.
I suppose it's time to dip into the mailbag, because that way I can ensure I have no bad karma left over at the end of the day. We have a letter from Munchkin the 6-foot sausage mascot from Knott's Berry Farms. It reads, Esteemed hosts of the Maggott Show.
Contradiction in terms.
Yes, but continuing. I respect and admire your efforts to keep people informed as to just how horrible of creatures you are. However, I feel a lot more could be done to make the world aware of the plight of gigantic man sausages everywhere. Signed, Munchkin. Jesus, if I only had a nickel for every retard who wanted me to talk about the plight of their man sausage on the show.
Speaking of which...
Shut up. Next letter. Dear Maggott, 3 years ago I had myself artificially inseminated, and, long story short, I have enclosed pictures of our son. Please send 500 million credits for child support to the following address.
Well, he sure does look like you.
Frugal, these are pictures of someone who took a dump on a high chair.
Yeah, but look at that chin.
That's corn and dye.
Yeah, that was a really nice brain I had once.
That's a lie and you know it. Next letter. Dear resident, extremely urgent information enclosed. And the phrase, for the love of Christ, do not throw away, plastered all over it in gigantic red letters.
Funny, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do with it.
But at least they've provided us with a bit of sport. Come, Frugal, let us find Discover's Direct Mail Center. I want to see how long I can keep them alive this time. Well, folks, that's it for the Maggott Show this week. Tune in next time, or...
I love you, you love me. Necrobestiality. Go and find a dead raccoon that's been sitting in the road. Stick it in.